Crimson_Ricky is first to the stream. No. Necrophyte_gaming is first.
Okay, I think we are about ready to go. Audio's being stuttery, but we're fine. Might not last, so we'll see. How's everyone doing today? Crimson, I see you are indeed first. Shroop says otherwise. I shall hydrate. Hi, Orphan. So, I'm not sure what we're gonna do today. I did put in a little bit of work in between streams. Not like a huge amount, but I did put in a little bit of work. Honestly, it's because part of it is that I need to soulbound to get materia, and that's just pure RNG. So there's only so much I could do. You checked in back to bed? You checked in, but did you get enough time for your stream streak, Orphan? Did you leave it on long enough for the stream streak? You'll be back later. Okay. It all works. But yeah, most of the things I was doing was trying to get materia, which because that's pure RNG, there's only so much I could do. It's taking a little bit for the game to load, obviously, and I need to swap it over. Volume off, volume is off. I can turn in the fishing quest. I do have that set up and ready to go. Like, yeah, I could do the fishing quest, and I just went on ahead and looked up the requirements for the other one as well, so I can just get it done. As you can see, my inventory is kind of full. I made a shit ton of Rollin' Berry cheesecakes because they boost my craftsmanship by 15%. And so what's funny is I boosted my Grand Company rank up enough so I can buy certain materials so I can make this stuff. You need high Grand Company rank and then have to use your currency to buy this. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy this and make this so I can turn it in and get new recipes, right? Well, as you can... I have to swap job classes just to kind of make it a little bit more obvious. As you can see, I need a craftsmanship of 347.
Smash.
Crafty turn at my Grand Company. I did turn in crafting stuff to get points. Although right now all the temporary missions are turning in higher level stuff that I can't make yet, so I'm really just going into a dungeon, get the loot, and then turning those in, so that works out. You know, that's the best I could do right now, honestly. But yeah, so yeah, I need a crafting level of 347 to make this. More hydrate.
Drink, you fool.
You can see my crafting is at 306. I ate the Rollin' Berry just to boost my crafting level, and also I have like 2 craftsmanship materia, so I have plus 10. After consuming the Rollin' Berry, I had a 346 craftsmanship. I was 1 stat point off. I was so upset. Like, a single stat point off. Are you kidding me, game? Here, let me swap back to my robot stuff. Did you peek at Alchemist to see if you can make anything to help boost your stats? That, you can't really make anything like that. I looked around. The most I see is, like, you know, Dex, Vitality, status, curing equipment, blinding. You know, these are MP, HP, MP, reducing elemental damage. Yeah, I looked through. I didn't see anything that boosted craftsmanship levels temporarily. See, that's HP, that's MP, that's HP and MP, strength, dex, vitality, intelligence, blah, 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 blah. Might be behind the book then, because there are things you could craft. Yeah, if it's behind the book, then that's what I was about to get. I was about to get the book, but I'm 1 point off. Have I looked in the other tabs? So that's housing. Collectibles, that's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. Society quest, that's not gonna help me. These are ornaments, which that's for the house, so that's not helpful. I don't have master recipes because I don't have the books. And the way for me to get the book, or at least one of them, is by turning this in. It all goes back to this. It all goes back to this. So, my options, well, my options are this. Here, let me go back to Alchemist. Either I get more craftsmanship materia, I just need one more, which I don't have enough points to redeem the materia just yet, or I complete the final level 50 Alchemist mission. But, as you can see, I need to make a wand with Quick Tongue Materia 3. It's all RNG. It's just all RNG. So you kind of, you know, that's kind of where I am right now. Anyway, I do want to turn this in. I do have them both ready to go. I did not do Relic Reborn stuff. So I still need to do those, I still need to do those missions again to complete that. I could have done it in my own time, I just didn't. But other than that, I could do Society Quest. Or, yeah, Society Quest. I think I have 4 I can do. And I guess I might move on with plot and try to get more done. It's kind of what I'm looking at right now. We're already done with Crystal Tower. Hey, Pyrus. How's it going? How's your modding for Morrowind? Or was it Oblivion? It was one of them. Let's get the fishing stuff done today, shall we? There is a side quest that gives you Quick Tongue 3. I might have already used it up and sold it. Unless it's a Levimet. Created an interior for your NPC to live in. He looks quite pitiful in the rain. I mean, they gotta give him itty-bitty living space. You know, let's turn in the sky cutter. Cloud Cutter. Yeah, so unless it's a Levimet quest, Eri, I already used up all the regular side quests, and I probably just sold materia because I really wasn't bothering with materia for a while. Quest chain is in Ul'dah and it's called Primal Fear. I probably did that. I cleared out all the regular side quests already. Gods, this is unbelievable! According to the age-old adage, when the going gets tough, the tough go fishing. Unfortunately, the adage is of little use when the tough going happens to be a fishing ban. You haven't heard, have you? Izahar what a name, has closed all docks and ports to fishing vessels on the authority of Admiral Merlvlim. You want to trust the AI responses, but they have actually worked when you looked up stuff, and in most cases, you know, yeah, true. Best bet is to play a caster and smash some Spirit Bond. Yeah, exactly. I wanted to get one more Savage Aim materia with Dragoon, because I need one more for something. Right, Molly? And then I was going to play as a mage and try to Spirit Bound stuff. Some sorry sailor supposedly spotted a serpent at sea, and so Slafsven stated that, for our safety, all of our services must cease. It's also frustrating. Well, we may be a group of sedentary fishers, but we're not about to take this sitting down. First, we'll need to know what we're up against. The Bragier Consortium maintains ties to the Maelstrom, so Cybele may know something we do not. It's time to go fishing for information. Caster and Hero, yeah, exactly. I was planning on doing that. I wanted to finish up, I wanted to get one materia with Dragoon, but my luck was just not good. It certainly is a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under happier circumstances. The news came back as a shock as well. Any Lumsian who's ever boarded a boat has heard the tale. Back when the world was not but a dry, lifeless rock, Limlane created a giant serpent. From its massive maw, the creature spat forth water until the land was filled. But it would not stop. To prevent the world from being completely submerged, the navigator trapped the serpent in a floating island with the warning that if it were ever to be freed, the seas would rise until the world ended. This is from the Thalassocratic motto: "Till the seas swallow all." I'll probably get your luck and only get piety materias as well. I think I need a piety as well. Or maybe intensity. I need a couple other materia. I think one of them I have to use a tank as well. I'll show what I need here in a second. You can imagine the Admiral's surprise upon learning a sailor's claims to have actually seen the serpent in question. While you and I may recognize it as a fairy tale aimed to scare children, the panic in the streets is real, and so Slasvin hasn't any choice but to take drastic measures in order to maintain the peace. Regrettably, those drastic measures have dire consequences for both your guild and my consortium. And the Maelstrom is too occupied with ship inaugurations to conduct a proper inquiry, meaning our only hope is to take matters into our own firm yet supple hands. It may be impossible to prove the sea serpent does not exist, but perhaps the testimony of the eyewitnesses could be unplunged. I believe you have met the sailor responsible for the sighting, the one known as Chuchurun. Yeah, here, let me show you what I actually need. Here I need a Gatherer's Grasp materia. I need a Savage Aim for this. So that's why I was still trying to really work on Dragoon. The Quick Tongue materia. And I need Piety for this one. And that is also not counting any other Relic Reborn materias that I will need later on. Speaking of Relic Reborn stuff, I saved these specifically for Relic Reborn because I know I will need them. It's very RNG and hard for me since, yeah, I can't use the market board. I don't have access to. I was gonna say I don't have access to potions to Spiritbound, but I do now. But it costs Grand Company seals for me to buy some. But I can get a potion for boosting Spiritbound game now. Chuchuroon see big fish at sea. Some say sea serpent. Some say sea serpent. Chuchuroon just want fish to fish. Sea fishermen Wawalago about fishing fish in sea. But yeah, I've been working on Grand Company so I could buy stuff. I've seen enough at sea to know when sailors are seeing things, and what Chuchuroon saw was no sea serpent for sure. Missing your marks will make mountains out of molehills. Distances deceive and delude the minds of men at sea. My money says your serpent is a Mazala Merlin, a fairly big fish, but by no means a monster. You can see them barreling back and forth along the north of Bloodshore. But if spied from the shore, people will just shrug their shoulders. You need to make them meet that marlin up close and personal. I'll admit, it's easier expressed than executed. And I've never nabbed one. If you don't loosen up your line, they'll rip your rod right out of your hands. But first, you need a bite. They won't waste their breath on worms from other waters. Mazala Marlin demand mooching. More familiar to you as your fish wielding, perhaps. And not just any not just any mean act of mooching, but the daunting duty of the dramatic double mooch. I reckon you're ready for it. Get a gooby ball and haul a harbor herring. Once you hitch your herring, offer it up to an ogre barracuda, then bait that beast to make the Mazlaya marlin bite. Makes me want to sail out myself, but Slavsverin would slay any guildmaster who sights him or slights him. Besides, I'm sure Sisipu would sooner see you succeed at it. And luckily, I already have one. Yeah, and with the guild cap at 300k, it doesn't help. I have more than what you have right now. I'm assuming, like, there's just a lot of expensive things you have to buy. I can't believe we're reduced to this. Still, while Wawalago's never been right for running a guild, he's never been wrong about a fish. If he says our serpent is a Mazlaya Marlin, that's what it was. Or that's what it is. Turn it in. That's the Marlin? I can see how some might mistake it for a monster. Hopefully, Slavsverzen will see the same. Come, Cybele arranged for us to speak at the Grand Storm Marshal. Just got less than 6,000 right now. Wow, what'd you have to use it on? So many moons has it been. I can scarcely remember the last time I boarded a merchant ship for anything other than an inspection. Quite comfortable indeed aboard the luxurious fleet of the Burgare Consortium. No doubt you put crooked mongers and traffickers at ease while making illicit deals at sea. Perish the thought, we would never dream of calling the Grand Storm Marshal to a vessel where such roguery took place. A shame. I imagine those sorts of vessels were the most fun. I suppose we then best tend to business. Of course, sir. Allow me to introduce you to the Mazlaya Marlin. He didn't see that? That thing is huge. Great Lamland's ghost! The blurry thing is massive. How did you ever catch it? Though I suppose that doesn't matter. At any rate, it is your contention that this marlin is our sea serpent? It was being lazy and used around 30k on crystals for crafts. Oh. You can swing yourself to sleep with that silly sea serpent story, but it still won't hold water. I knew things were proceeding too smoothly. You always know just the wrong time to act the guild master, don't you? Never you mind. I've known Wallalago long enough not to mind his manners. Unlike his fish, I know when I'm being baited. Boy, you've been baiting and bullying us with your ban. Will you let up and lift it? A fine question. To lift the fishing ban, or to not lift the fishing ban? What to do? What to do? What to do? On one hand, I could lift the ban, but on the other... Now who's the one baiting? You're not even giving a reason. Why not? Of course! There are formalities we must observe, so I'm afraid the decoration will have to wait until tomorrow. And the ban will be lifted, won't it? Unless you prefer it won't. By no means. It's just, I feared that simply bringing you a large fish might fail to serve as adequate evidence in overturning a formal military promulgation. God damn. Well, I never really believed all this sea serpent silliness in the first place. It was more about putting Lomnison's minds at ease than anything else, and the marlin you brought me in should accomplish just that. A few of our more paranoid conspiracy theorists in the Maelstrom allege the serpent to be a part of this elaborate saga plot, so this should make for a nice laugh at their expense as well. And to think, this all started because someone spotted a large fish. And because fishtails are wont to grow in size, the large fish became serpent size, and then ceased to be a fish altogether. It makes you wonder about what other sorts of overgrown fantasies we've all been led to believe. It sounds like you were ready to lift the ban whether we brought you the marlin or not. If only it were that simple. A fine Grand Storm Marshal would be if I went lifting bans willy-nilly without any evidence. The problem had been solved. This marlin is essential to the assuaging the irrational fears of the public. Then I suppose Scottbot's efforts weren't for naught. After all, I only wonder how the fishtail grew out of proportion in the first place. I don't delight in delving into details, but the deed might have been my doing. Why am I not surprised? When I mentioned to Chuchurun that the Mazala Marlin was the monster, I meant it metaphorically, but mayhap he misunderstood. I think it would be in the best interest if all involved if I don't hear any more of the story. The Maelstrom expresses its gratitude for your efforts in bringing this evidence to light. Your guild will be notified when the fishing ban is formally lifted. I bid you good day. Oh, hey, Hawkhorn Dog. YouTube took your emojis. How dare YouTube do that? You know what has emojis that you don't have to worry about losing? Twitch and my emojis. Terrifying to think a little exaggeration can get out of hand, particularly when you consider how often fishermen exaggerate. But it sounds like Slafsfersen knew something was fishy all along. Ha! Nevertheless, you saved our guild from destruction at the hands of an imaginary sea serpent. Funny how Nimulika delivered you onto our doorstep when we needed you most. And I certainly can't consider you a guppy anymore. Now you've caught a marlin, the guild master himself never quite reeled in. I'd say we'd name you the guild master, but then Wawalago would have nothing to dodge. And I'm not ready to let that fish off the hook so easily. But I suppose we could at least let him know he has a rival. And that might be your finest fishing accomplishment of all, luring Lalalago back to work. I don't need any of this. I've already made all that, so I can just take the money. There. Done with fishing for now. And I can get myself the better fishing rod. Yay. There we go. Better rewards. Now then. But yeah, using your money on crystals, I really hate that for the longest time I didn't need to worry about crystals because I think you just got a lot from just doing random quests and story stuff. But then I'm at the point where I have to gather crystals now and it gets annoying. So every time I go and gather crystals, I just kind of get 100 at a time just so I have some buffer. That does not mean that you do that. Okay, I'm a gathering master whenever you do anything. It's just doing both the gathering and the crafting. And I was like, hell no. Oh. A random quest? Well, I could do that later. Wait, actually, what's the reward? Okay, I don't need that. I could do that on my own time. Okay. Now. What to do? So, I can go try the... I could do the summon fights again. The Titans. You hate crafting? Oh. Honestly, the crafting is what's kind of keeping me going in this game. It gives me something to do. So, my options are... kind of, more or less. I do these fights to work on the Relic Reborn quests, or I work on plot. I can't think of what else I could really do. And a guy, you know, Mr. White, who can give me the best crystal around. Bit pricey, but we'll get the job done smoothly. I mean, we could use a lot of crystals, right? We could use crystals. What are we thinking? The story really picks up after Realm Reborn. I mean, that's what I keep hearing. That's what I keep hearing. Maybe I'll work on plot for a bit. If anyone wants to jump in, then we can do the Relic Reborn. You know what? You know what? Let's see how long it takes for me to get a one of these going. Oh, damn. Okay, right away. Never mind. I have to be Dragoon for this. Someone's watching the cutscene, so we gotta wait. Which is fine, the ads are playing. We got Professor Oak here! He's here to complete the Pokédex. You know, I was like, yeah, we'll try going for this. Maybe it'll, it probably will take a long time. But we popped in right away. Chat, I wasn't expecting to get Ifrit this quickly. I'm like, let's see how long it takes me to fight Ifrit, right? To get a match going. And then I just set it up and immediately I'm in. That basically never happens, so I'm like, wow, this was lucky. Luckily, the fight's not that hard. Destroy these things. Maybe I'll try, or maybe I'll go ahead and try, like, the other two and see how quickly we can get in here. Ow. There we go. It's been a little while, so I don't fully remember how to fight him. Also, he's not that hard to begin with. Give it to a tank. Well, might as well see what we get. Well, don't really need any of these. Okay, there we go. Well, that was quick. So, sounds like it gets good at Arc 20. It kind of is. Hot Corn Donga a little bit. He's dragooning. I'm dragooning all over the place. I love that part in Morbius where he goes all Morbius and Morbius everywhere. It was great. Now I need to go Howling Gale. Do we find her? In the Howling Eye. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Let's see how long it takes for me to get this access to this one. Ifrit was just kind of lucky. Honestly, don't think the story now is bad. It's just paced very badly. Like I mentioned before, I think one of the biggest issues was in Relic Reborn is that the Empire needed to be involved a lot sooner. Like, actually be involved. Because nothing really happens, or I should say, nothing interesting really happens until the Empire actually is involved. Basically, I think the moment when I noticed the plot got better, or was getting more interesting, is when they raided the base. I think that's when, you know, shit got real, and it started getting more interesting. Oh yeah, also, from doing the Crystal Tower, I did get the Cloud of Darkness minion. And, you know, I am using Cloud of Darkness. I do like this one because it floats around and, like, I'll be fishing and it will just sit on your shoulder. So I kind of like this one. I think this is one of my more favorite ones. I guess there are probably a bunch of other ones that kind of float around like this that kind of do the same thing. But, you know, I kind of like it. I think that's the only other minion I have that's new. Because I didn't accept it after finishing Crystal Tower until after my streams. Yeah, I think everything... Yeah, I got that last time. I think the event is still going. Yeah, it's all good. Nothing else that's new. But yeah, the Empire just needed to be involved with the A Realm Reborn a lot sooner. I think that's the main thing. And then maybe you keep the other group, that the secret society group, I forget the name at the moment. Keep them kind of more mysterious and more in the background to give more focus on the Empire. And then during this post-game plot, then you bring them in, kind of like what it's doing now. That's kind of what I'm thinking. When does Palpatine appear? That's a good question. That's a good question. Xander, when does Palpatine appear? Looks like we got a tank and a healer already, so that's a good sign. It doesn't help that a lot of the main story plots is just take this item to this person that's right next to me, and then the person's like, okay, go talk to this other person that's just across the street. Now take this item and take it to the guy you first talked to, and that's just a lot of the main story quests. I'm like, oh great, it feels like padding. Somehow he came back. We don't know how exactly. We don't know how Palpatine came back, but he's back. He's here now, in A Realm Reborn. Do you think the crystal just revived Palpatine because timey-wimey new reboot shenanigans? There we go. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad. I was gonna suggest like being tank for this, but no, I have to be Dragoon. Okay, the Paladin is currently watching the cutscene. Actually, I think there's two. There's two, the White Mage. From when they nuked the original 1.0. I've seen that cutscene before, around the time that happened, but I don't fully remember like all the details. But I remember seeing that cutscene when they nuked the original game. It was a freaking cool cutscene, to be fair. And again, like, you can just see the meteor about... Well, it's Bahamut, but you can see the meteor just in the sky like it's Final Fantasy VII. And you can just stand there, just watching it crash. Not being able to stop it. I didn't get behind there in time. That's on me. Going. Oh, wait, that's not like the big attack. Okay. Wrong move. Okay, you destroy all the blocks. think at this point, we just go gun-ho. There's not much she can really do. Ah, damn it. I did. Okay. This is almost done. That was a good time for that move. And we're done. Hand it to one of the tanks. Hand it to the other tank. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, they can have it. I haven't done coils yet, have I? I don't think so. What's coils? Now I gotta do the other one. Honestly, so far, this hasn't taken me that much time to proc. So let's go after Titan. Then we're gonna have to go back to Mordona and purchase the one item. Yeah. I'm clearing out some of my side quests. It's nice. Sadly, I can't really do these crafting ones just yet, but it is what it is. But yeah, what's coils? Also, I think PNG is frozen. Let me go fix that while I'm waiting. PNG, yep, it is indeed. Is a raid series? No, I have not done coils. Because that does not sound familiar. Okay, there we go. PNG's gone. I know sound is gone, but it is what it is. PNG, come on, load. PNG is loaded, yay. PNG. And get the audio back up. I don't even know if I have coils unlocked. Let me see. Be in Duty Finder. You said raids, so it's not these. Yeah, these are high-end trials. I don't think that's it. These would be the raids, right? Oh, Binding Coil Bahamut. Yeah, okay. I have them unlocked, but I have not done these yet. I have not taken the time to do those yet. Because it's not required at the moment. And I was just kind of busy with working on other stuff like Plot and Relic Reborn and a bunch of other stuff that felt more important. Raids are never required. Raids are never required. Except for Crystal Tower. Oh, Alliance raids, not raids, I see. Yeah, no, Alliance raids are... Or these Crystal Tower ones were required, apparently. At least that's what I was told. The Crystal Tower one... This does have a story linked to 1.0. Oh, the Bahamut one? That'd be cool to do one of these days. Only Crystal Towers required. Okay. So I guess they kind of realized that raids shouldn't be plot important. Yeah. Yeah, we could do the Bahamut one, the coil stuff one of these days. I wouldn't mind it. I'm assuming there's like new pieces of equipment to get in them as well. Speaking of which, I really need to go through and probably put stuff in storage. I'm really trying to get the crafting stuff done because I want to upgrade these and then just kind of get them out of there. I might just throw like stuff like Darklight Helm and among other things into storage, just to kind of get them out of my inventory because I'm not gonna use these. Guardian's Armaments of Maiming. It's weaker. I forget what it's actually for. Drashing equipment. The onion gauntlets. I need to just put all these in storage just to make some room. They put it at a higher level than normal stuff, and people were not happy with that. It's the same level as my Ironworks gear. Oh, the stuff you could get from Bahamut. I mean, that's nice. So it's a nice alternate armor set. Oh, here we go. Titan. I feel like I'm getting lucky on some of these. Alright. One person is going through the cutscene. Oh, no, never mind. I think we're all good. Oh no, someone's viewing the cutscene. Okay. That one probably has a longer loading screen. Okay, we're good. Remember, don't jump off the edge. Or else you die. I don't think there's anything I could do to avoid that, so it is what it is. Oh, this one, you... Okay, no, we're good. You're good. We want to get to the edge, but not actually on the edge? I don't fully understand that attack. Oop, wrong move. Wait, what? Titan's Heart? Okay. I mean, we're doing pretty good. This isn't that bad. This is not that bad. Phase 2? Yeah, I was gonna say, like, phase 2. Get this out of here before he explodes. Never mind, it exploded anyway. Maybe I should just ignore him. Sorry if I'm a bit low energy today. Don't always know what to say, you know? Also, with a game like this, sometimes I just kind of get focused in the game itself. There we go. Titan's done. Yay! What do we got? Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm just gonna leave. I don't need any of those at the moment, so I'm good. I mean, there's probably... I bet the coffers are more like, I don't know, Titan gear, right? Like armor set, but I don't need them right now, so I'm good. I could get those some other time. Alright, now I need to go to... Oh, he's telling me to go to... I thought I needed one more item that I didn't buy yet. Hydra's confronted. Do we find her? Howling Eye. Alright, I guess we'll head back, but I'm pretty sure I didn't get the other item. It's fine. Let's make progress in Relic Reborn. Coffer will always be the weapon, since it has the sword icon next to it. Oh. Is there an armor set for, like, those fights? Because I don't remember if I don't think I've gotten any of them. Are there armor sets? I notice, I think it's, like, hard mode, you get weapons. Then there's, like, extreme mode, you get, like, accessories or something. There is not for them. They don't have armor sets. Do other boss fights or, I don't know, what... Do other boss fights give armor sets? Raids will give armor sets. Only raids? Okay. I would have thought like stuff like you could get armor sets for Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. I feel like those would be cool armor sets. I'm kind of surprised. So you're back. Never doubt for a second ye trance the three primals and come back to pester me again. Alright then. Let's see the white heart ember, the howling gale, and the hyperfused ore. Aye, these oughta get me the levels o' heat I needed, which leaves just the Razahan quenching oil for cooling things off afterwards. You've got that too, I assume. No, I didn't, because this is what I was saying. Okay. I have the points, I could buy it. Will only give weapons going forward? Extreme will only give weapons going forward. Is that a new thing they're updating with, or is that something else? Because I thought I looked up the Garuda Extreme fight, and I thought I saw that the rewards were some accessories. I don't remember seeing weapons out of there. Granted, I haven't done the fight yet. I just looked it up and looked up rewards. Not this way. Razahan? Is that in... here? No, that's not it. I already got these. I don't need those. Where'd you get it? Nope. Special arms, small talk. Nope. Okay, which one is it? Just from a Realm Reborn, going forward, you'll get weapons from Extreme, from all Extreme fights. Garuda, Ifrit, and Titan will give accessories, but once you have Heaven Sword, it'll be weapons only from extreme fights. I mean, it's not like the accessories are really that unique, it's just stat bonuses. And even then, once you get farther along, it's not going to be that useful. Like, they'll be underpowered. At least with, like, Garuda stuff, you can have it as a visual, you know, a glamour, that's the word. Where am I freaking... No, not that. I checked that already. Uncanny Knickknacks? What am I getting? None of these. Hana Quenching. It's not these. None of these. Magic Special Arms? Is it Special Arms? It is Special Arms. There it is. I found it. There we go. Okay. Now back to Northrop. But yeah, at least with the weapons, you know, you could glamour them so you have a unique weapon skin. I still have my Garuda, I think. I think I should just turn that into a glamour just to have it. There really isn't much reason for me to keep that weapon anymore. Actually, I was kind of looking at the glamour, like, armoire or whatever it is. And it, how many armor sets of glamour can you hold at once? Like, is there a limit? There is. How many are we talking? Because maybe I won't do the Garuda weapon. These ought to get me the levels of heat I need. And here's the quenching oil. Ads. I'll wait for the ads to finish. Molly, what's going on? You know what? I think I'm going to take a second to let Molly out. It sounds like she wants out. Hey, what, you want out? Okay, I think Molly wants out. This is a good time. BRB. I am back. Just let Molly out. 800 pieces of gear can be saved. In the glamour? Okay. I'm not going to worry about that capping anytime soon. I know I asked at one point if that's enough to hold every unique piece of equipment, and no, it's not, so... At some point, you can't hold it all. You done your part, so I'll do mine. Watch now and try not to bait your eyelids. Ain't every day you get to see a Relic Reborn. These gods' given hands worked yet another miracle. Feast your eyes on Galebog, just as it was in the days of yore. 'Tis a sight to move a man to tears, ye lucky bastard. Ye'd better bloody well take care of it. Yay, Galebog's done. So, I thought this quest was going to use up a lot of money. Someone made it imply that Relic Reborn was going to use a lot of money. Also, this is just way weaker than the Augmented Ironworks set. I'm not done. I mean, I know there's others. Wait, Up in Arms? What's this? If I was using the market board... Oh, okay. So the market board to buy materia. That makes sense. That makes sense. What's Up in Arms? You must be equipped with a Relic Weapon Zenith. Paladins must be equipped with Katana. Oh, this is to get a shield or something for Relic Reborn? Okay, what do you mean I ain't done? Other than the other Relic Reborns. Which, by the way, we can start one. How about we go with, Black Mage? Also, I think I have a new shield I could swap that with. Yeah, that's, well, I lose skill speed. I lose the skill speed. I actually don't think this is as good. I have one more step? It didn't seem like it. I'm not done with Dragoon. Equip... Okay, equip the weapon. Damn it! Hold on. I screwed up. Delete. Okay, let's try equipping it. That's a cool weapon. It probably looks better with my Drashin armor. I don't see anything. Black Mage does not care about skill speed. Right. Is it something else like, I know there's spell speed. That's right. Yeah, it's spell speed I would need to worry about. I have it equipped. Nothing new unlocked. I don't know what it... Yeah, it wants spell speed, yeah. Yeah, I don't see what you're talking about. We're done with Relic Reborn. Unless a new mission pops up somewhere else. And not here. If it's somewhere else, then what I could do is I can start Black Mage for now. Get that going. Yeah, let me look at this again. Yeah. Oh, no, it is spell speed. No, it's spell speed. I might have said it wrong, but I lose 2 spell speed. With for mind, which Black Mage doesn't need. I lose critical hit by 5, and but I gain direct hit rate. I don't know if those are useful for a mage. But I lose a bit of spell speed. Anyway. Let's start the Black Mage one. At least for now. Do I have Galebog Zenith? Galebog Zenith. What's that? I only just have regular I'm pretty sure it's just Gale Bog. That's what I call it. I call it Gale Bog, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. How do you get Gale Bog Zenith? It might be an upgrade to this, right? We take this and upgrade it. I'm gonna start the Black Mage one. Get that going. A relic weapon for Black Mage. The arcane art of destruction. Sorry, lad. But that's a new one on me. What's that ye say? Uh-huh. So this Kukuruka bloke had a rod that looked like a comet, did he? Well, that could only be the Stardust rod, assuming your admirably vivid descriptions was accurate. A number of these were made according to tomes dating back to the 5th Astral Era. Ages ago, there lived a female mage of no small repute, who was known by all sorts of unsavory epithets. Death Handmaiden was one, or Death's Handmaiden. The Black Witch was another, and the proper half-wits call her She-Devil. Her name was, Shantoto. Or was it Sha-Toto? Alright, Sha-Toto, with 2 T's. Aye, that's the one. The woman's credited with devilish countless destructive magics, and for a pastime indulged in creating enchanted arms, the most famous among them being the Stardust Rod. This goes without saying, but none save their creator knows how they were made. Lucky for us, though, I have an inkling as to where we might find one of the actual relics. And once I have got one in me hands, I doubt it will take me long to unravel its secrets. Some years ago, the Stardust Rod was put up for sale in the Lomsian auction, Plundered Goods. No one knew for sure if it was the genuine article, but it didn't take long for various bidders to talk themselves into thinking it was, and a proper scramble looked to be in on the offer. Ah, but ye never guess what happened. Scarcely a bell afore from the auction was due to start. Kobolds attacked the pirate storehouse and plundered all the plunder. Irony at its finest, eh? Any road, in all likelihood, the rod now rests in Ugamaro mines, collecting dust. So that's where you need to take yourself. I guess we'll head to Lomsia. I think it's outer. I guess we'll get this one started for a little while. I think until I get to the point where it's wanting me to get materia, then I'll leave it at that. Do that on my own time. Besides, I need to soulbound Black Mage anyway. I know I could be Dragoon for this, but you know, let's just be Black Mage for a little bit. I got society quests I can do, and I can continue plot. What should I prioritize? I don't know. There's stuff I can do, but is it worth it? Oh. Why do I have to kill this thing? It's for something. Don't know why. There we go. Get out of here. That was... Oh, order a Twin Adder. I guess I will get it done. Get me my MP back. No! But yeah, you're making it sound like that there's a further upgrade I need to do with Gale Bog. But so far I haven't seen like any questline that makes me do that yet. So I haven't run into that yet. Send a link to the article. Okay, I can take a look at it. Once I find a good stopping point. Probably when I teleport back. Damn it. And they're just gonna get in my way. Yeah, I'll eat the hit. Don't aggro. I'm not here. Damn it. Bow before you mortals. At your 155th stream streak, Crimson. That's insane. Again, no one can catch up for now. It will happen, though. One day, you will fail. Fly to that sun. Melt your wings, Icarus. Or keep it going. You know you can't afford to miss a stream, Crimson. Everyone... Can I not get in here? Okay. Everyone's looking for your downfall. You have set the record right now. You at least did that. Here, let me check the... Can I go this way? Find it. This must be it. Stardust Rod. Okay. Back to North Shroud. Okay, let me take a look at this. Oh, good. Oh no! I got aggro. Damn you. How dare. I was trying to teleport. And I almost made it too, if it weren't for you meddling kobolds. Get out of here. Alright, let me look at this. Zodiac weapons, Relic Reborn. Can be purchased from Drake if you either have the corresponding final stage Zeta weapon in your inventory, don't discard it, or turn in the Zodiac Zeta weapon as part of the Anima weapon quest. You lose the weapon, but this grants permanent access to replicas. Gotta go shower. Do what you need to do, Crimson. Do what you need to do. Relic weapons from past expansions are not intended for combat use, but for cosmetic achievements and collection purposes. I mean, Gale Bog is, like, weaker than what I can get now. Yeah, it's weaker than what I can do right now. It probably was the strongest weapon you could get at a certain point, but, you know, not anymore. Weapons of similar power for the same player level that are much more easily attainable and are intended for character progression can be bought with the Tombstone stuff. Yep. Augmented Ironworks. I think at the time this originally, like, this was the first thing to get. It probably was the strongest thing you could do. You could get. Unlike newer relics, most of the quests for the Realm Reborn weapons are not repeatable. Given instructions and quests completes itself. After performing the steps, the required items can then be turned into the vendor with the correct weapon in the inventory. Instructions need to be reviewed in game. Be found. Hey, Orphan. Orphan! You're on your 3rd stream streak. It is kind of annoying that you did lose your stream streak. Don't know how you did. It was meant to level up with you? Really? Okay, so we got the Zodiac weapons. Then Zenith Zodiac weapons. I think this is what you were talking about. Interact with the Furnace near Geralt in North Shroud and trade your base Zodiac weapon plus 3 Thanarian Mists to upgrade your relic to Zenithian step. Okay. Each patch after a Realm Reborn gave a new step. Oh. I see. Alright, we're heading back over here. Let's see what it's talking about. First of all, back to Dragoon. Why am I not moving? Stupid trees. It sounds like I don't actually need it equipped. Damn trees. Can't see where I'm going. Okay, so it's saying I interact over here with the furnace. Here we go. Galebog Zenith. You trade in your Galebog and you need 3 Thavnarian Mists. And it sounds like you trade these in with these. And I think I could do that next step. I'll go do that here in a little bit, but first. Some years ago, a Stardust Rod was put up for... Yeah, I picked it up. Well, bugger me! Never in wildest drunken dreams did I ever imagine ye find the bloody thing. Bah! So I'll have to fire up the forge after all. Having said that, the relic's in far worse shape than I thought, and it ain't like to survive much pounding in this state. Truth be told, I'd be worried about sneezing near it. We're gonna need a new host. Well, we'll give itself for restoration. Bring me a Sangren Scepter. One with 2 grade 3 Savage Might materia melded to it. This might serve as a vessel for the restored relic. Remember, that's 2 grade 3 Savage Might. I think I'm holding on to them right now, actually. Less than, whatever. Sangren Scepter. That is... Where's the Sangren Scepter? It must be a... Is it carpentry? Sanguine Scepter. Let me look. Oh yeah, it would be one of these. Champion slants. Nope, that ain't it. I don't think Weaver makes any weapons. Nope. Leatherwork? Probably not. Nah, nope, not seeing it. Goldsmith. Oh, yeah, it might be Goldsmith. Sanguine Scepter. There it is. Okay. I have the Pebble. I don't remember how I got it, but I got it. And I could... Ooh, I just need a Dark Steel. I can make this. Make it right now. There it is. Look, I still have stuff. Bunny? What bunny? What are you talking about, Orphan? I know I need 2 steps for the... one. Use that. Perfect. Okay, Goldsmith. There's this. I would have waited and done this on my own time, but I have all the stuff. Is it just a bunny day, Orphan? Here we go. Now it's a... Let me double check. It was... It doesn't tell you again. 3 level 3 Savage Might. Savage Might. That's why I kept it. There we go. Move this over here. Meld. Savage Might. Savage Might. I did not think I would continue this right away. Stardust Rod. Oh, duh. I need to be Black Mage. Makes sense. Yeah, I made it all. Fine base you brought me. Just the thing to host you, Relic. I've merged with what's left of the Relic with the host weapons, so groundwork is done. Don't go jumping for joy just yet. There's still more to do. You work on the finishing touches, but due to the reinforcement work I had to do, your weapon's proving rather supple shape. Get around this, needing some aluminum salts, substance made by grinding rock and aluminum fine grains. Unlucky for ye, ain't easy to get a hold of. You already know this, but there are beasties out there that devour play whole. So, yeah, I think this is a repeat. We gotta fight the Chimera. It sounds like some of these are just kind of the same thing. It's like the same steps. So it wants me to do this again. And I have to be a Black Mage for it. Hamster walks in the bar. She says to the bartender, "Hey, give me your best shot of pineapple juice. And don't make it the gross artificial stuff." The bartender's like, "Ma'am, this is a McDonald's? Why is there a hamster here?" They are the same steps? Yeah, okay. I didn't realize it would be. Before doing that, let's go turn this in. Foundry Mist. Since I already have the Chimera unlocked, I could probably just use the Duty Finder. Made you sound like Luna? I mean, I don't really have that many female voices, Orphan, to be fair. And to be fair, Orphan, I don't know what you sound like. So... Again, Orphan, I have, like, no female voices, so, you know, you gotta deal with what you gotta deal with. Gentler than that? If I'm already going at this, you know, something a little bit softer, you know, something more like this, I guess. It's not really a good female voice because who'd thunk? It's almost like I can't do female voices. It was token exchange? No, God, why do I keep, like, knickknacks? Why do I keep screwing this up? No, it was here, wasn't it? I found it, and then it's like, no, it was special arms. It was special arms. That's what it was. Alright. We need 3 of these. I have 400. There we go. Now we'll head back. And we'll work on... we'll upgrade Galebog that way. Hey, Batcap. How's it going? Just kind of doing Relic Reborn, I guess. Chill? Yeah, I understand it. I should work on plot. I really should. Anyway. Hell, because the Stardust Rod was basically all ready to go, I could probably just keep going with the Stardust Rod. That's kind of the annoying part, isn't it? I could just keep going. Be like, well, this is a Relic Reborn type of day. Right, but you got a massive 3 stream streak. You and Orphan are tied. Because you're tied with Orphan because for some reason Orphan lost her streak. Don't really fully know how. She lost her streak. Okay. Let's turn this in. Gale Bonk. Exchange. Use that. And there. So now I got Gale Bog Zenith. There it is. Still weaker. Still weaker. But it is stronger than what it was before. And so we upgrade this periodically. So there's the Atma Zodiac weapons. How do we do this? We have to complete Up in Arms. Which we can't access right now. We can't access Up in Arms, but it didn't say to do Up in Arms that I need the Paladin's weapon. It's also got a glow to it? Does it? Does it have a glow? Honestly, is it just the weapon tip? Kind of, actually, yeah, I think it's the weapon tip. I think that's what's changed. Well, wait, what's this? Oh, I could do Up in Arms. Ooh. Pull the weapon out of the sheath. I forget how to do that. I think I have to get into a fight. Unicorn. Scottbot walks in the bar. He says, bartender. Hey, says to the bartender. Hey, have you seen a beige hamster with green spots? Slams on the table. Tell me now! I didn't realize I was going angry until I read that last part. Oh, there's the glow. There's the glow. Interesting. That's cool. Left stiff. Oh. You know, I never knew that. Because why would I do that? Maybe we should do At an Arm. Maybe we should set up in Arms as well. I guess that only unlocks when you have one of the Zenith weapons. It's you! Gods, I never thought I'd be glad to see ye. Just the other day, this old bloke from some faraway land suddenly appeared. He's been bugging me ever since, asking me about putting souls in relics or summon. None of it makes a what sense to me. Can't the man see how busy I am, pounding kettles all bloody day? I ain't got the time for humoring the elderly. What's more, ye the one with the relic, ain't that right? If there's anyone this Halzon bloke ought to be bothering, I reckon it's you. Run along, then, and help keep the old coop off me back. Orphan tied. How she got flower? Thought that was tied to stream streak thing? That is something else, I think? I'm not fully sure. Separate event. Going on. It's kind of like a stream streak. It doesn't run out if you miss a stream. Oh. Then how come Badcap doesn't have it? If you've been here long enough. Ah, the impropriety. In my land, the elderly are treated with deference, and visitors received with honor. Must need to equip it. Oh, okay. You must excuse me, adventurer. I've endured a trying sea voyage to meet with Eorzea's greatest weaponsmith, only to find that he is the greatest bore I have ever had the displeasure of knowing. But what is this? Your weapon? Unless I am gravely mistaken, 'tis a relic infused with Tharvian mist. Marvelous, marvelous! But where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Halzan. I hail from near eastern city of Radsat Han. I am an alchemist by trade. It has been my life's work to study the enhancement of arms through soul infusion. Verily, Thaverian mist is one of the fruits of my toils. Upon learning that the elixir had come to some provenance in Eorzea, I journeyed here with the intent of exploring new possibilities in my research. I want but a subject to proceed. If you would be that subject, your weapon will become further enhanced. Will you agree to assist me, adventurer, and for your troubles, come to possess a mightier relic? Sure. A decision you will not regret. But without further ado, allow me to explain what my research will entail. Now I trust you are aware that aether permeates all things in our world. What you may not know, however, is that aether is found in greater concentrations in Eorzea than anywhere else. When a weapon is infused with a quasi-soul, such as your relic is used to slay a living being in this aether-rich land, a particular phenomenon occurs. The aether released by the fallen creature resonates with your weapon, and amalgamates into a crystal, which I have dubbed Atma. It must be noted that this only occurs on rare occasions, due to factors I have yet to identify. Now, as you may have already gathered, Atma is essentially the crystallized soul of a living being, and these crystals hold the key to strengthening your weapon. According to my research, 12 unique pieces of Atma are required, meaning they must be acquired from the 12 different foes. See the deed done, adventurer, and you shall hold in your hands such a power you have never known. Okay. Figure it out on your own time. Fair. You're on mobile. Oh, okay. That might be part of it. Participating in certain fates while equipping a relic weapon Zenith may obtain an Atma crystal. Central Shroud, Atma, the Maiden. At least they all say Atma, so that helps. You have to do 12 of these. Okay. It sounds like this is one I probably could do on my own time, because with all the fates that you need to do, plus fates are RNG, just if they even spawn. Where the hell is the quest line? Where's the quest line for Up in Arms? Well, I'm not going to remember that. That's hell I'm walking into. Well, you're the streamer, help me. You're just a baby streamer. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. I actually don't know how to change badges, to be honest. I actually don't. I mean, I can click on your username, Orphan, and see what badges you have. If it was a sub thing, you found it, saw only no vision, no volume badge. The event might be over. It might. Yeah, the event might be over as well. But I think Up in Arms is something I'm going to have to do later. I'll probably do it on my own time. Meanwhile, back to Black Mage. Oh, right, the Chimera. Where are we at on time? Yeah, okay. Duty Finder it is. Not this. We want Chimera. Let's see how long it takes. Yeah, I know you can switch colors. Yeah, so Xander, where can I find the Up in Arms quest line in here? Because it's not showing... Oh, wait. Can I adjust that? Nope, that's still... Might be in here somewhere? Amalja class... These are all the ones I completed. Grand Company. Oh, there's a total amount for leve quests, for battle quests, in your total completes. Keep that in mind. Grand Company. I've done those on my own time so I can rank up. Chronicles of the Light. Primals. These are all main story quests, so that's not what I need. I don't know why it's not popping up. I don't know why Up in Arms is not in here. I'm trying to find the Up in Arms quest line. Or is it because I did not actually... You must be equipped with the... Oh, did I not actually accept the quest? By participating, you are given crystals. Oh, we just constantly talk to him. Get reviewed in the completed journal Up in Arms. Okay, I see. I technically completed Up in Arms. Okay, I see the problem.
No. Often Maker 23184 is first.
You have to take that up with Crimson. Also...
I don't believe you, Orphan.
He's not here, isn't he? True. He isn't here to fight back. He said he'll be back soon. How come it's not... Party member withdrawn? Ah, there it is. Should show you in side quest if you picked it up. Okay. So I didn't realize Up in Arm was complete. So that was part of the problem. Chimera did not take that long to proc. I think I'm getting lucky on some of these. Alright. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad last time anyway. Keep that going. Get my MP back. Oh no! Heal me! Oh. Why am I... Oh, I'm paralyzed. I have paralysis. That's why I keep failing my attacks. Paralysis is very annoying because I can't cast spells. It's like, frick, let me attack! I didn't realize paralysis would be that annoying. I mean, we made it work. We made it work. Get out of here. Give it to the tank. Time to get out of here. Oh. What'd I miss? You're too nice to see it, but you've done it before. Shh. You're evil and laughed about it. You know the truth. Have you ever walked into a dark room and thought you saw a person in the standing, but it was actually just things in a certain position looking like a person? Are you just trying to distract from what you're just trying to distract Orphan right now? That's what you're doing. Badcap's calling you out, and you're trying to change the subject. Someone trying to steal your first claim? That would be Orphan Crimson. Is this the part where we have to fight a bunch of enemies? You're gonna have to make yourself useful once again. Take yourself to a woman, ask for her help, learn something, but be a use. Oh, that's right. We go back to Mordona. Right. Alright, hold on. Talk to you. Okay, what's going on? Trials of the Braves. In order to receive the quest, you must be equipped with the relic weapon Atma. I'm not there yet. Paladins must be equipped with either Cortana or the Holy Shield. But I can't do that until you need a Atma crystal. And you need 12 unique ones. Okay, I can always go talk to... Okay, he's not actually telling me where they are. Damn it. Oh, well. Okay. To Mordana. I guess I can always look him up. Being called everyone at this point. Everyone has been called everyone at this point. Badcap. You swear you would never steal first. Uh-huh, sure. Then why do you imply no, I'm first? Also, Shroob also contests on if she is first as well. You're not the only one fighting for first. Also, like, I see blue quests here. Why were they not available before? Okay, these were... I could not get access to these earlier. So you wouldn't happen to be the man who slew the Tomberry King? Ah, that must have been why. I knew it by the onion. I've a fine gent for you. Looking for you, that is. He has an appetizing proposal on the table, and I think you should pay him a visit. He is one of the treasure hunters in Camp Bronze Lake. Oh, and he will be, of course, be there with his partner. The two are inseparable, but I'll let them tell you more themselves. Off to Lanosa with you. I could do that later. These looks like more dungeons. A wayfarer like yourself must be privy to all matters of tales. So tell me, what do you know about the adventurers who purged the cultists from the ruins of Amador Keep? That was me. Why would I steal first? It wouldn't benefit me unless I earned it myself, because without working hard to earn it makes you seem weak, and I cannot earn what you need. Therefore, why would I steal first? But the one time you did get first, you wanted to get rid of it. It was you who did the deed. Then you were just the person I've been seeking. There was a man I would have you lend an ear to. A hearer known as Adistan. He dwells in Camp Tranquil. From there he surveys the Twelves Wood of late. He has sensed dark stirrings in Amador Keep, and would speak with one who has braved the ruins already. I shall put no more words in Brother Adistan's mouth. Pray attend him in the South Shroud. If you give him my name as proof of your intent, he will not withhold a single detail of what he has observed. I could do those later. I don't have to prioritize those right now. Kindness is the best kind of... Nah, I just called you out, Orphan. I just called you out on it. Alright. Took a bit of rundown before. Literature of the hero of old who once wielded your weapon. I reckon I can find what you need. Take a bit of time. No charity. Track down. I'll track down the Shantoto. For your part, bring me an Ampador glyph. Should be inside Ampador Keep, ruined in castles situated in the South Shroud. Clear on the deal? Okay. So I need to go to Ampador Keep. How about we go to South Shroud, and maybe we could do 2 quests at once. Kindness is the best kind of policy? Well, Orphan, it didn't really seem like you were trying to relinquish your title out of kindness. If I were to remember correctly, you just didn't want the responsibility and power. There is a chance you crash? Just don't have good internet right now? Back up. Let's see. It's heavy rain outside. Oh, makes sense. You are come at Lorraine's urging. Good heavens, the elementals smile upon me, sending one of the brave souls who smote the cultists within Ampador Keep. Well met, my friend. I'm here at Arun Senna's behest to investigate the keep. You are here because of my findings. Terrible things fester within those ruins, and someone must destroy them. Yes, even though lambs of Dalamod and their dealings with Void Scent plague us no longer, the foul presence hanging over the place grows stronger day by the day. Wood Whalers ventured into the keep to find the cause. The reports were chilling. Someone has completed the cultist rituals and summoned the most ghastly of Void Scent. Over them reigns a leader, peerless in might and malice. You must fell the Void Scent Lord, and so dispel the foulness hanging over the ruins. Maxine guards the gate of Ampador Keep. I shall alert her to your coming. Now, my friend, and may the elements guide you to victory. Okay, now I need to go to Ampador Keep. Just over there. Sounds like I could take over 2 quests at the same time by doing this. And here I thought I was like, yeah, maybe we could do this next time, and so I could work on plot. But no, if I could get through 2 quests at once, might as well, right? 2 birds, 1 stone. What brings you to the back of this tainted place, adventurer? Ah, so you are the one who answered Brother Addison's call to enter the ruins. I warn you, though, the keep has never been more perilous. The evil that dwells within has warped the forest life, turning woodland animals to brutish beasts. The place is feral. Our only hope is to slay the Void Scent at the heart of the castle. If we do not, well, I pray that the elementals, the elementals guide your way through the forest, through the keep, adventurer, and your victory brings peace to the forest. Oh, this unlocks hard mode. Okay, these are 2 separate quests. I see. Yeah, this unlocks hard mode. I won't bother with that. Do I? Okay. You know, with Relic Reborn, since it's all gonna be the same... Okay, hold on. Xander, if you're still listening, all the Relic Reborn quests are gonna be the same, right? If they're gonna be, like, 1-to-1 the same, then maybe I could just do the rest on my own time and only do 1 set on stream. Basically, the 1 set for me would be the Dragoon. And I could do everything else on my own time. You got it from a random Twitch gift, a random guy, and don't know what to do with it. Got a code for Minecraft Builder Cape. Oh, you were probably watching someone else's stream and they had loot drops. You know, if all these quests are basically going to be the same. Although, I think this quest line, I don't remember if we did Ampador. I think we did a different one, but it's basically kind of the same thing. Still kind of the same overall. We don't need this equipped. Go back to that. What can I do? Society quests? Get those done? Sylphs, kobolds, Sahajins, Pixel. Alright. Let's do the stealth quests. Let's do these society quests so that way I can work on them on my own time later. Then maybe try to do plot? Tubbo Amp RPG? Don't know why. Some streamers just have drops enabled. And I don't know if they necessarily need to play the corresponding game for you to get something like that. Neither do I, Bad Cap. Neither do I. But I think you could just activate drops. And you don't even necessarily need to play the corresponding game. I don't fully know how that works, because I don't have any turned on. I mean, I could probably turn them on. But what would be the point? It's not like I play the corresponding games. Speaking of which, let me look. Go this way. There's a lot of drops I have available. What the hell? Hold on a minute. Civilization 7. Dragon Ball has one. Marvel Rivals has something. Sonic Rumble Party has something. Brawlhalla. There's a lot of drops I could activate. Blue Archive 007. What the hell is happening? It's normally never this, like, packed with potential drops. Guild Wars 2. I should look through this later. Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. Modern Warships. Marvel Strike Force? I could probably turn that one. I know Hawk Corndog still plays that one. Although he's on YouTube. But still. Black Desert. Sonic Rumble Party again. Wow. I should look into that. Maybe I should turn some drops on. But, I don't know. I just never really thought about it. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Friend, you must listen. I was just perusing my tomes before when I came across the most fascinating passage. Are you perchance familiar with how baby sylphs are born? Perhaps I can put it in layman's terms. You see, sylphs come into this world in the form of a bulb, not unlike certain types of flora. But these bulbs will not sprout into a sylph of their own volition. No, they must first be incubated within a special pod, forming what is known as a podling, and given sufficient warmth and nutrition. Then and only then will newborn sylph emerge. This is kind of giving me chicken and egg vibes. Because how did the first sylph get born if they need a special way to, you know, hatch? I guess. This is a chicken and egg situation. This got me thinking. Those frightful sylphs who accosted me said something about a podling, yes? I didn't put it together then, but yes, surely the chosen one slumbers as a podling even as we speak. A podling in which they assumed I had came to steal. This must be why they acted so threatened by my presence. We should continue our search in the sylph lands straight away. That is to say, you should continue it. I mean, I'd go with you, of course. It's just, I feel so weak. I'm sure Olixmo would agree. You should go see what he thinks. This one. Bumbling One said, "What? Chosen One yet exists as a podling? Why did Bumbling One not tell this one sooner? There is no time to lose. Walking One must become Running One and retrieve Chosen One's podling from the Sylphlands with all haste. If this one can help. This one uses see-through magic to see that Walking One becomes Hidden One. But be careful. See-through magic will not last long. If touched ones see Walking One, Walking One is in trouble. Now hurry and find Chosen One." Brooms you encounter on the way to extend duration. Seek them out as spell's power begins to wane. I have 50 seconds to complete the objective, but I cannot use my chocobo. Can you really make it in time? You can't even run. Chocobo fan, angry rando got it and not them. Someone who doesn't watch them. I don't know. I don't know how to handle stuff like that. Oh, right. You have to activate these blooms. That's right. I think we just keep following this path. Keep going. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Keep the invisibility going. Go. And there it is. Phew. This one is exhausted. Who knew that the podling could be so heavy? Lazy One should feel honored to be trusted by boss with one super secret mission. Yes, this one is honored, but also tired. So this one hides podling in super secret place. Will carry to boss with me the arms of the wings of the strong one again. But boss one said not to let podling out of sight for even one eye blink. Yes. This one was just going to go get it. Now, where did this one put it again? Was it near entrance to these one's homes, or... this cannot remember. Oh, what has this one done? Boss will pluck this one's wings out one by one. These ones must search. If these ones did not find Chosen One quickly, this one will not survive Boss One's wrath. Okay. And then grab the podling. Carry the podling back to your... So has the strength. Be wary of attacks from enemies. Should you find yourself towering, seek out patches of moongrass. Oh, oops. Gotta actually grab it. Ads. Imagine having ads. "25 seconds. This isn't that bad. At least I'm at a decent pace, you know. Get the moongrass to refill my stamina. Just avoid enemies along the way. You gotta add about mining? I mean, we were just kind of mentioning Minecraft, so maybe it heard us mention Minecraft so many times that it's like, oh, you want Minecraft ads. You like mining. It probably wasn't a Minecraft ad per se, but it was about mining, so close enough. You got an anime game? What anime game is it, Badcap? Which one did you get? Does Twitch know what the viewers want from my chat? Wasn't paying attention. You just saw Anime Girl? I mean, it's probably what the chat wants, so, you know. Twitch might have a better idea of what the people want. I don't know about this mining one, though. That one seems weird. Gotcha game, mayhaps? Most likely. Most likely. Was it Wuthering Waves? Could it truly be the Chosen One's podling? Good show, friend. Why, it is every bit as beautiful as I would have expected from the tales, and thrice the size. Brave One has done it! These ones cannot thank Brave One enough. By keeping Chosen One out of the hands of the Touched Ones, Brave One has saved these ones. No, everyone in Eorzea. From a foundry's demise. Oh, let us not engage in hyperbole, friend Sylph. Chosen One or no, she is just a wee babe after all. Foolish One has 4 eyes, yet not one of them sees. Has Foolish One learned nothing from those paper stacks? From the moment Chosen One emerges from cradle, Chosen One holds the power of 1,000,000 of these ones. Power to command Primal One with ease by which Walking One draws breath. What does Four-Eyed One think would happen if Chosen One's power fell into the hands of Touched Ones? Lord Ramu would come down from the heavens, and Walking One's precious Gridania would go boom. A Primal in Gridania? How frightful. Why, we really must do something about this. Does Four-Eyed One need 4 ears as well? That is why one sent Brave One in search for Chosen One. What matters is that Chosen One is safe now. Under these one's care, Chosen One will be raised in little solace, where Chosen One will know only peace and gentleness. If raised properly, Chosen One's great power will bring conflict and solace, not destruction. Or solace, my bad. This one, of all these ones, will see to that. But Brave One must be wary. These one's enemy will not give up so easily. Should Touched One return for Chosen One, this one would ask for Brave One's aid. That will be later, eventually. Yay, I am recognized. I could continue more quests and actually build up more reputation for the Sylphs. But for now, let's go to the Ixals. Actually, I have the money. I'll just teleport. There's several games. Fair. There's a lot of anime gacha games with a lot of anime girls. So there could be thousands, hundreds even, of these anime games. You has a gold Lego Batman? Like an actual Lego, or is it in game? Like the new Lego Batman game. Which looks like it could be fun because it's a, Batman Arkham game in Lego form. Okay, I think for here you need to be any one of the crafting jobs. Scottpot, a task for you, Cecil has. In Cecil's crew, mechanical engineer name of Bozolo Edolon, there is, Bozol Edolon, left camp to acquire component materials for engine, Bozol did, but return, he does not. Without vital part of propulsion system, continue with construction, we cannot. Rah! Have Scottbot search for missing Bozol and drag him back here, Cecil would. Went somewhere to south, engineer did. Yes, somewhere south. I think you need to accept as one of those, but we can continue as, like, Dragoon. Both? Ooh. The gifts Crimson sent in Discord makes them want to eat. Let me see. Let me seize. Oh, I see the gold Batman. It's an actual Lego set. That's cool. Yeah, Crimson. Crimson does look like he wants to eat the Lego Batman. Okay, I'm here. There you are. There you are, bozo. Sadly, not actual gold. I mean, of course. Lego's not going to give you actual gold Batman. Ah, Bozo's arm. Ah, stay back. Come at Chief Totolok's orders, you have. Ah, no, no, no. Away with you. Be caught by others. Featherless one will. Ka. Yet try to flutter free, do you? Hard to fly on broken wing, yes? Finish our game with you, we have not. Enough fun you have had. Miss your fawning presence, your goddess will. Ah, such insolent screeching. Make self-target for torment, you do. Enough pointless resistance. Time to rejoin flock and devote yourself to divine Garuda, it is. Ah, where did you come from? No feathers? This one's pet, are you? Seize your glory or snap your arm too, Chieftain Will. Go, return to sniveling Sizzle, and give him message, you shall. Seize the skulking about in forest, he must, or find himself and crew buried beneath burrows, he will. Answer now to goddess, as all exalt do, divine Garuda, terrible and beautiful Garuda. Okay. Glad they tired of their sport, I am. Based on logging grounds, that chieftain is, taken actions of Ekatal 9 as personal insult he has. Bolzo's arm, useless it is. Ruined Bolzo for his craft, they have. Wish to rely on Featherless One, Bolzo does not, but take these materials you must. Necessary for crafting high-quality engine component, they are. Ah! Without component, cerulean propulsion engines remain incomplete, and without propulsion system, no better than fancy balloon vessel will be. Artisan you are, yes? Leave this task in your hands, Bozal will. At place your people call Tree Speak Stables. Find well-equipped workshop you will. Unlike Bozal, need for sneaking in and using at night, you have not. Burn like fire, Bozal's arm does. Go, Featherless One. Featherless One must do what Bozal cannot. We need to go to Tree Speak Stables. Over here. Garuda from Zelda? No, that's Gerudo from Zelda. Garuda is a female bird. A bird furry, if you will. Greetings, the crafting facility here at Tree Speak Stables is primarily for the purpose of forging tools for stable hands, but our doors, assuming we had any, are open to all. I see you have some quality materials you wish to process. Our workshop may not be located in the fanciest establishments, but I will personally vouch for the integrity of each and every piece of equipment. Now, having inspected your materials, I believe I have calculated the optimum amount required to craft the component you have in mind. I shall hold on to the excess while you work on synthesizing magic. I need to swap to just anything else. I need to equip these. I need to swap over here and go to Society Quest. Propulsion engine. That's done. Now let's actually deliver it. Down here we go. No, I didn't want to do that. Word for Scottbot, Zezel was. Returned and explained all Bolzol did. Snapping of bones, nasty chieftain threats. Prevent Scottbot from crafting component. Zezel feared he would. Well, I made component. Component made, I did. Very good, very good. Oh, Scottbot, two bigfuls of gratitude, Sizzle does. First for finding Bolzol, and second for crafting engine component. Being tended for injury, Bolzol is. Short-sighted thugs. They can pray all day to Goddess, but grow back flying feathers it will not. Yet air is abundance they have. Right there, between their own ears. Ah! This goddess, you speak of worshiping the primal Garuda, right? Or yes. Worship, yes. No means of mechanical propulsion have balloons. Slave to whims of wind they are. To control direction of their vessels, make use of enchanted air stones, they do. Infused with blessings of Garuda, these artifacts are. Stone creates wind. Wind moves balloon. Simple concept, but efficient and effective it is not. And always costly gifts of goddesses are. Feathered demon, promise Ixal much, goddess does, but work only to satisfy Garuda's cruel desires. Zezel's people do. Answer their fervent prayers, goddess never will. That's why Echo 9 broke ties with Garuda. Rely on own skill and perseverance we shall. Prefer to adopt Featherless One's technology we do. That explains the hostile attitude of the logging grounds chieftain. He sees the Exal 9 as heretics and betrayers of their own kind. Yes, think us worse kind of Exal they do. Ka. But also intend to lie at feet at Tataramu's chieftains we do not. Fly we shall, fly beyond the clouds. Yet take much more time now, it will. Wait until Bolzol's arm is healed. We must draft technical designs for Dizal Kulon. No one else can. Sizzle, if you need someone to draft airship designs, then I'm your Lullafell. Training, you say you have, but what of patience? Of dedication? Regret making offer lightly, you will. I am as serious as I have ever been. In fact, I have already started drafting improvements to your engine assembly. By incorporating my ideas, I believe you can reduce the weight of your propulsion system by 20% while still retaining its current power output. Toy with our dream you must not. Should Tataramu's designs be flawed, use skin for covering vessels' wings, says will. Tataramu draws designs, and Scottbot crafts components. Very odd indeed. Sezel's crew has become. So be it. Now official members of Echalt 9 you are. Continue reaching for sky we shall. Well, that's something. Oh, this entire time, I've had the death counter on for the Fire Emblem, but that's not needed here. I did not need that this entire time. No one says anything. You all think it's funny, don't you? It was funny, yes. Okay. Construction, the Dizzleclon's tail assembly has begun. Continue assisting the Echal 9 to see airship hybrid reach. Yeah. Just continue building the airship. Okay. Next up. Swap that back, I guess. We'll go back to Dragoon. We'll go ahead and go help the Sahagins and the Kobolds. Get those done. Then plot, maybe? I had these ready to go last week, but we just didn't really end up having time to do them. Busy with like Crystal Tower and Relic Reborn. Took up a lot of time. But yeah, it sounds like it's looking like Relic Reborn is just the same quest orders, you know? Once you do it, once you've seen it all, like, it's all the same so far. I think right now the only difference is, like, Ampador Keep. I don't think it's the exact same dungeon we had to do. I could be wrong. But in case it is different, it's still just a regular dungeon. It's not like it's a unique dungeon. So I think I'll do the other Relic Reborn quests on my own time. But we'll do my primary one on stream. The tide brings ill news, Shorewalker. It seems the coral tridents and their finlish pets, the serpent reavers, are now swarming another vessel off the coast of western Wellnosa. But there is still time. We must not let them sink the ship as they did the last one. Should the tridents continue to agitate the waters and such abandoned, the Shorewalkers' elders will surely bring their armies against us. Gotta really get the in there. Gotta really, like, just eat your tongue for that. Shorewalker, Scott bodies it. I need you to become the rock I spoke when we first met. Board the trading vessel known as the Swallow as soon as you're able, and blunt the thrust of my foolhardy kin. We Shahagins are comfortable with swimming long distances, but you have not required physiology. You must speak with my son Pa. The Elbish he breeds are trained to carry those wounded in deep water skirmishers, but they will just as easily carry the uninjured warrior into battle. Your Sherby steed awaits. These voices. The Clutchfarers told me of your need. This Elbish is in the largest and swiftest creature in my stable, and should have no difficulty in bearing you across the waves. Be sure to be prepared for heavy combat, Shorewalker. The coral tridents often bring their own she-beast into battle, ill-treated and foul-tempered brutes and all. And I speak not of serpent reavers, though, through the description, may be apt. Shaw, are you ready to ride my Elbist to Shawo, finless one? Yes, my god, these voices. I don't really speak Sahajin that often. Or is it Shahajin? Or is it Sahagin? I can never remember if it's Shahajin or Sahagin. I don't think I've ever heard it actually voiced. Please take whatever you want. Just let me keep my insides on the inside. Huh? You don't work for those marrow-sucking fishbacks. You're here to rescue me and my crew. Well then, I won't question how you reached us in the middle of the ocean without a vessel of your own. This proud lady is the Swallow, and I'm her slightly less than proud captain. We were, in fact, in ignoble process of abandoning ship. If you truly wish to save our skins, then I would be much obliged if you were to stall the enemies on deck while my men continue to prepare the lifeboats. Stall them how, you ask? Try splitting some of their black blood and see if that helps. So kill, murder, got it. I mean, I'm really overpowered for this. I'm like 10 levels high. I'm level 57 right now. mean, I've just been doing dungeon runs a lot and just raising my spirit bound, so I've just been getting a lot of EXP. Eventually, I'm gonna hit level 80. But that's just kind of what happens when, you know, you just spend a lot of time in between streams doing dungeons with the same class. By the Navigator's nightshirt, you certainly are a force of nature. I was so focused on your deadly dance that I scarce noticed the lifeboats were in the water. As much as it pains my heart to lose my dear Swallow, losing my innards would be more painful still. Come, my brave lad. I can hear the tavern in Aleport calling our names. Don't know why I'm not just using my freaking unicorn. There we go. Thank you for your aid, my stalwart friend. If you hadn't inexplicably appeared from the coast without a sail in sight, I fear my crew and I would now be taking our final rest on the ocean bed, alongside the broken hull of my sweet Swallow. I had but recently fitted the ship with lifeboats, and I'm full glad I did. 'Twas the sinking of that trading ship not long past that prompted me to take such precautions. An awful business that. Tell me, how is an honest man meant to make a living when the trade routes are thus preyed upon? How can mere merchants be expected to fight through a sea of slavering fishbacks? The one that attacked us was so bold to introduce themselves before clambering over our rails. The coral tridents, they said they were, and praised their leader as some manner of red-hued sea devil. A red-hued sea devil? Pray forgive my outburst, Storm Lieutenant Ururu Kogururu, at your service. Captain, this is the vital importance. Do you recall exactly which red hue the Sahajin used to describe the reader? It wouldn't happen to have been scarlet, would it? Well, now that you mention it, I'm fairly certain it was scarlet. If it were crimson or carmine, I'm sure I would have remembered. A merchant captain must be abreast with such details, you understand. 12 above! The demon rises from the depths once more. Is something terribly amiss, Lieutenant? Gotta head out. Have a good rest of your day, Batcap. Thanks for stopping by. Some 15 years ago, there was one Sahajin pirate of such cruelty, such depravity, that he plunged the entire region of western Lanosa into gibbering terror. The hands of the stoutest sailor would shake at a mere hint of his shadow on the waves. Truly, he was a monster that froze the hearts of men. Even the knights of the Barracuda were powerless to halt this villain's rampage. So much delight did he take in the act of slaughter, that the white coral necklace he wore was stained I can't speak. Red with blood, I can't speak. Thus was the beastman whispered of the tavern room tales of the Scarlet Sea Devil. 'Tis been so long that the name's been uttered. I thought him perished of old age, but it appears the horror lives on. These dark days, my friends, I must return to Camp Skull Valley and report this development to Commander Falkbrida at once. Well, this sea devil fellow sounds awfully unpleasant, doesn't he? Perhaps losing my ship was not the most terrible fortune after all. I managed to save some things from the hold before we fled. I would be honored if you were to accept a small token of my gratitude. It is not, alas, a sack bulging with coin. You will, however, find no finer friend than these oranges for fending off illnesses on long sea voyages. Okay, off back to the Sahagins. where we report back and tell them what's happening. I think I might step away for a second after this and refill water. Scottbot, you have returned. My spawnlings have heard rumors of the Coral Trident's camp that the crew of the Swallow escaped with the aid of the Elvish riding Shorewalker. Fish! Well done. Through the ship was taken, the lives you save will spare us much enmity. What is that you have there? Ah, I have seen the likes of these before. Fruit, yes, picked from your land-grown trees. Clutch, Father, what are those? They smell strange. Oranges. They do taste good as sea cucumbers, or do they? They are a gift from our shorewalker friend. Be sure to thank him, and share them evenly amongst the clutchmates. Thank you, shorewalker. Still so innocent, but I cannot shelter them from the world's harsh truths forever. What of you, Scottbot? Have you any offspring? I imagine a warrior of your stature would have received many eggs from your matriarch. But you shorewalkers do not lay eggs, correct? There is much I am unfamiliar with concerning your kind, but there is also much of our people that you likely find mysterious. For instance, why have the Coral Tridents suddenly come to prominence? Those who succeed in battle are vaunted amongst their kin, and with their strategic use of the Serpent's Reavers, the Tridents have achieved a growing number of victories. Now you tell me they boast a new leader. You are certain of the name. This does not bode well for our plans at all. I did not expect the Scarlet Devil to return. Or Sea Devil. My god. Alright, that's upgraded. We got the kobolds left. Yay. I am going to step away for just a second. I'll refill my water. And I'm also going to have to fix the PNG, don't I? Yeah. Gonna have to fix the PNG. BRB. I am back. I'm going to take the time to fix the PNG and might as well fix the audio at the same time. I think I'm only going for about half an hour more-ish. I know, shorter streams this week, I know. It is what it is. Let's get PNG working first. Okay, PNG's back to normal. Yay! Except the sensitivity is weird. You know, let's hope that works. Maybe I'm just, you know, maybe I'm just a little too quiet today. It could be it. Anyway, let's go to Outer, and we'll do the Kobold quest. We'll do Kobold, and since I'm going to be wrapping up in half an hour, maybe there's something short I can do after the Kobolds are done. Don't know what, though. Figure it out. Kobolds. Oh, adventurer, do honor me with your company for a moment. Yes, yes, let us speak for a while. You have been an absolute godsend to our order. A savior, a saint, a godsend. Our burrows have been overflowing with ore since you arrived. Yes, yes, full to the brim. At this pace, a moon from now, you may be speaking to, dare I dream, 788th Order Pick'em Gigu. We shall be the butt of Kobold society no more. No, no, never again. Keep up the diligent work, adventurer. Can a Kobold get any more pathetic? Maybe if you got your arsh and helped Skopov for once, you could dream a little bigger. But surely you know the old Kobold saying. Yes, yes, slow and steady. Bah, enough of your blathering, Skopov. Ye must come with me, and quickly. Why, ye say? I'll tell you why. Camp Overlook is under attack by the nastiest horde of kobolds I have ever laid eyes on. And that's not the least of it. Word has it that they got newfangled weapons that their commander Bloridine and his men tearing their beards out. I'm off to join the defense. We could count on ye as well. Aye, Skopot? A kobold attack? How terrifying, frightful, horrifying, terrified. What is it that angers them so? Yes, yes, I wonder. Okay. I'm assuming the other quest I have accepted already is unlocking a hard mode variant of another dungeon. Okay, at least get it opened up. There you are, Skopot. We drove the buggers off, but I fear the damage had already been done. Saw the kobold's new weapon with my own eyes. I did. A rough, vicious breed, a bomb that could blow a good-sized vessel out of the water. The sheer ache in the beastman's eyes got me wondering. Do ye reckon this is somehow our fault, Skopot? No sooner do we start lending our strength to Gigu and his sorry lot than Cap Overlook suffers the worst kobold assault in years. Call it me mariner's intuition, but I wager a pirate's booty that Zoga is in the helm of all of this. I must remain behind to tend to me comrades. I ask of ye, Skopot, return to Gigu and see if me suspicions are true. Going back and forth between the two. Because, of course,
Great losses your camp suffered. This is a pity, a shame, a crime, a pity. Good thing it was not us. Yes, yes, we are lucky indeed. A secret new weapon? Such rumors come our way before. Yes, yes, one of our acolytes overheard Zoga speak of just such a thing. You should seek him out. Yes, yes, you must speak to Boga, but I warn you, he is an odd one. Curious, eccentric, odd. I mean, we've talked to him before many times for little quest lines. Bago has been awaiting you, expecting, anticipating, awaiting. Zoga's furnace is firing, and you seek Boga's aid. Yes, yes, you do. Zoga's furnace spits out bombs of prodigious power. Brilliant bombs, breathtaking, beautiful, brilliant. And Bago is an old friend of Zoga. Yes, yes, old friends we are. But Boga will help you. Yes, yes, he will. Why? Because Boga enjoys nothing more than watching things go kaboom, kablam, kapow, kaboom. Boga knows the way to the 13th Order's workshop deep in the bowels of Ugamaru. Yes, yes, Bago knows of hidden passage, secret, secluded, hidden. The passage is guarded closely, guarded night and day. Yet Bago has friends in high places. Yes, yes, he does. Bago will gather his lovelies, his beauties, his dears, his lovelies. You will go ahead to Northern Iron Lake and seek out Gazi. Yes, yes, you will. I kind of like the kobolds. I kind of like the way they talk. Okay, what do we got? Shh. Last time someone woke Zoga from beauty rest, he had the offender mine an entire ore vein with his fingernails. Yoons wouldn't want that happened. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Bago told me to expect Yoons. Zoga's workshop is on other side of this exhaust pipe. Yoons will go quickly and quietly, silently, soundlessly, quietly. That sort of thing. And tell no one that eyes opened the door. Use listening. Yes. Go into the workshop. Oh, I tried going in here before, but it was locked. Okay. Bago has come, and his lovelies with him. Yes, yes, we have arrived. And yet, what is this? Bago hears Zoga's lackey scurrying about. Bago's lovelies are trembling in fear, shivering, shaking, trembling. This will not do. No, no, it will not. You must see. You must see to Zoga's men before we have our fun. Yes, yes, you must. Go fight off some kobolds. Hey, Pyrus. I'm probably only going to be playing for another 15, give or take. But I'm just, helping out the kobolds right now. Oh no, more kobolds! That are way... Well, I'm way over-leveled. More than 10 levels. There we go. That's done. Easy. Just thought I would stop in. Of course. Did a lot of society quests. Did a little bit of Relic Reborn. So that's kind of about it, actually. Are you ready, my lovelies? Yes, yes, you are. Take them, and gently place them in furnace. Sweetly, tenderly, gently. Then stand back quickly. Yes, yes, with haste. Throw the bombs in the furnace. Ah, nothing like the smell of burnt-out furnace in the morning. Or was it evening? Does it even matter? No, no, it does not. Bago cannot bear to be parted with his lovelies any longer. His heart weeps, cries, sobs, weeps. Yes, yes, we must leave as we came. and that thing is gonna blow up. This way to the surface. Bago will return to his lovelies. Yes, yes, he will. Found out how to make doors and such in construction. Is that nice? So you're giving your NPC a home. So he's not sitting out in the sun and rain just suffering. Are you just trying to make like an entirely new like story / campaign in this construction thing? Like what is your main goal for this Morrowind, or was it Oblivion? It was one of the two. I'm bad with remembering sometimes. Are my ears to be believed, adventurer? Zoga's furnace splutters, fizzles, smokes, sputters. This is your and Bago's doing. Yes, yes, it is. Brilliant work, Scottbot. With their source of ammunition knocked out of commission, I reckon the 13th Order won't be coming back to wreak havoc on Camp Overlook anytime soon. But we've only begun to fight. Aye, we will not rest until Zoga and his lickspittles have been driven out of Ugarmaru entirely. Who's with me? Gigu, have you gone mad? Blarmy, blimey, mad. Or barmy, blimey. Okay. BB, what a lovely surprise. A pleasure, a delight, a surprise. Who is this now? Oh, my beloved BB, how have I longed, yearned, pinned, longed, or pined, to look upon your delicate whiskers, your dainty paws. Gigu, you and your friend sabotage Zoga's prize furnace, yes? You cannot fool me. No, no, I can see it in your eyes. Aye, the girl's a sharp one. I don't know if I could do a female kobold, but I can do the best I can. Zoga is on rampage, a fury, a frenzy, a rampage. He says he'll find a culprit and toss him into the vat of acid. He will kill you, Zoga. Yes, yes, he will. I'm too young to die. Yes, yes, I am. Then you must abandon this madness and flee this place. Run, take flight, flee. Yes, yes, I think I will. It was nice knowing you all. Goodbye, good luck, farewell. God, are you out of your bloody mind? You've come this far, and you're just going to leave your comrades behind? Take one cowardly step, and I'll skewer you where you stand. Yes, of course. I will stand and do battle, clash, brawl, battle. You have not changed one bit, Gigu. No, no. You are as weak as wishy-washy as ever. Can you not make up your own mind? You are right, BB. Yes, yes, you are. I will fight, then run. No, no. Run, then fight. I've seen enough of this. Yes, yes. I'm through with you. Do what you want, and do it alone. Abandoned, unaccompanied, alone. Wait, or uncompanioned. BB, no, no. You must not go. Oh, dear. I'm in trouble now. Oh no, he just got dumped. Well, we can help the kobolds a little bit more. Yay. Okay. So, looking at the time, I can at least go to Bronze Lake and get the next hard mode dungeon unlocked. I can at least do that. Probably will not work on plot today. At this rate. I kind of wanted to work on plot today, but that ain't happening. Wait for NPC to load. There we go. Blows that sent you our way, ye said. Well, I be thrice damned it's you. I, the Eric bloke that lopped off the Tomberry King's head. Do ye remember us? We was a pair around the entrance of the Wanderer's Palace. Saw you right before the great bleeding Tomberry stabbed us. I wasn't... We stabbed, love. Indeed we were. 'Twas most unpleasant. Now, adventurer, you are here to do something we would prefer not to do ourselves. Venture into the Wanderer's Palace again. Best we start from the beginning, eh? Like I was saying, we was acting away at little Tomberries when the big one snuck up behind us. Well, we tried to fight it off, but it got to the best of us, never be in worse shape, just lying there, bleeding. Hells, I thought we weren't long for the realm, but just as I was thinking of me last words, lo and behold, the Tomberries we've been having at it out start treating us. Nursed us right back up to health, they did. Then when we learned the truth about the Tombies, see, they was only menacing folk because of a curse that you lifted when you slew the Tomberry King. At heart, the lot of them are calm and twice as kindly again. Why, it was the right pleasure of having them take care of us for a fair spell. It's a pity those peaceful days didn't last. A band of Mamolja, what called themselves the Silver Scales, came storming into the palace. They say they're mercenaries, but they're nothing more than scum of the bleeding realm. The howling, the blood, and so many dead. As if it weren't enough, the surviving Tomberries were locked away deep in the realms. Why in the name of the 12 do they deserve such a fate, I ask you? We had grown rather fond of the Tomberries while living amongst them. They had good hearts, no matter how odd their appearance. None of that should matter anyway. This fellow Eorzea and I am Bicot. We are lesser a couple for our difference. I should think not. I say, you look like the learned type. Perhaps you have made the acquaintance of one so-called Surito Karito? I thought as much. Has he told you the Tomberry's great secret? That they once looked the same as you or I? It is not the greatest strategy you have ever heard. To be so spurned and locked away in some horrid gaol, and by one's own people, no less. My dearest and I know their pain all too well. We both had to leave our birthplace. Why, you ask? Simply because we were different. No. We will not sit idly by and let the Tomberries be subjected to such terrible treatment. Well said, love. But much as we like to give to the Silver Scales the boot ourselves, we can't stand up to a cartload of Mamolja. So please, say you'll do in our place. The Wanderer's Palace is the only home the Tomberries have got. Now you have to speak to Abazi Charasi and get a ride in the boat across the lake. What's it now? Bon voyage? It sounds like these two are a couple. So this is kind of what I was trying to get at earlier in previous stream. Do like any different races get together? And it sounds like those two kind of are, or at the very least they're very close comrades. Not sure which they were trying to go for there. But it said love, so I'm assuming. Treasure hunter Aaron, have ye? Take you across the lake, but be warned, the palace you're making for is held by the Silver Scales, the leader's most fearsome of the lot. Now, the Tomberries aren't friends of mine, but even I think the way the Mambolja have them in prison was wrong. Capturing them, turning them into thralls, go give them those cell swords hell. Okay, we've accessed hard mode. Access hard mode. Do that later. Do that some other time. Relic Reborn. I could do that on my own time. And the rest is kind of just save for later, or I have to get lucky with the materia RNG. I don't know if there's anything else I can do other than plot. So, okay. I guess I'm gonna wrap it up a little early. But That's because I don't know what else I could do, even something short. On my own time, when I put this up, I still am working on crafting. Obviously. I really want to try to get the jobs ready to go next time, if possible, but again, that's a bunch of RNG. I guess periodically I'll be, probably doing more dungeons and try to get the materia that I need. I guess that's something I'll be doing. Try to get spirit-bound stuff. I can do more quests. Get more materials, because I can do something like I could go to Weaver. Wait. Sure. Don't know what got reassigned, but okay. Because I could go into Weaver, and I can make this with the, I have to buy these and then make another set of these, but I can make this and I can trade them in. So there were some extra tomes I can get, but that is not. I need to get more company seals. You need about 2,000, I believe. No, it's 1,800. You need 1,800 to buy 9 of each of those materials. But I just go into a dungeon, get the treasure, exchange it. That's what I do. So, kind of all over the place. I guess, unless I get any of these missions ready to go, I guess all I can really do is plot next time, more or less. Unless I get more society quests done. But we'll see on that one. Again, I could do these on my own time. I'll set up the Atma stuff for the other Relic Reborn on my own time, because those are fates. I doubt I'll get it done, but I can start those on my own time. It's a little too RNG. Yeah, so maybe next time we'll actually continue plot and make that more of a priority. But again, it's kind of a play-by-ear sort of thing. Thanks for everyone who showed up. I am doing these streams Monday through Friday at noon Pacific time. If you want to see the old streams that aren't on Twitch anymore, they're on YouTube at ScottBot64 Stream Archives. There's a link in the About page. If you are on the YouTube side, maybe go to the Twitch side. We have some redeems and emotes to mess around with. Grind never ends. The grind never does end. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Chiaki. Again, sorry I couldn't really play more today. It is what it is. Hydrate. Okay.
Drink. You fool.
There we go. Yeah, I should also rest my voice too. I was really losing it. I can't promise I'll get a lot done in between streams, but it also kind of sounds like it's a lot of RNG. We'll probably do plot next time. Unless, people want to do, like, other stuff. But that's kind of a play-by-ear sort of thing. Because we could do stuff like, the binding coil, We could do stuff like that if we want to. But, yeah, maybe we'll actually do plot next time. We'll see. It's kind of a play-by-ear. It depends on who shows up, Have a good day.